Hi, I'm Alex Rawnsley. Welcome to another edition of Three Things, the show where we take a look back at what you might have missed from the Kings over the last set of 7 and get you set for the weekend ahead. 6 straight wins on the board for the Powell Kings as they hosted and beat the Vernon Vipers and Alumni Valley Bulldogs by 3-0 and 5-1 scores last weekend. Let's get started with 3 things you might have missed from the last set of 7. Number 1 was a beauty short-handed goal from Kyle Betts that was teed up by some unselfish play from Nick Halasian. This was the 3rd assist on the night for Halasian, and he earned one in similar fashion earlier on in the game on a 3-on-1 break that resulted in Curtis McCarrick burying. Here's Betts' goal from the 3rd period on Saturday night. Challenged by Betts, plays that out. Betts will play it down. Chance here for the Kings. Breakaway. Kyle Betts, 2-on-0. Halasian to Betts. Backhand, he scores! Pretty play, and it's short-handed, and it's 5-0. Kyle Betts and Nick Halasian find themselves on a 2-on-0. Passing back and forth. Halasian, we said earlier, he was unselfish, and that's another example right there. Teed up Kyle Betts, who in the end made a real nice move on Shammerhorn, who stuck with the play. Now, Betts' 3 goals from the weekend earned him an honourable mention for the BCHL Player of the Week award. It was taken out by Nanaimo's Matt Hoover. And while we're on the topic of nice goals, here are Gavin Rouse's first BCHL goals, a pair also against the Bulldogs. Thing you might have missed, number 2, is some Kings alumni news. Now, the Kings are always well represented at the NCAA and CIS levels with players who plied their trade in Powell River before moving on. Several this season will wear letters on their jersey, including Craig Dalrymple co-captaining the Ohio State University men's hockey program. Wearing A's this year are senior John Yahtzee at Minnesota State and sophomore Ryan Scarfo at Union, potentially a couple more to be announced in the coming weeks. Now, a link to Ohio State's press release on Dalrymple becoming captain is in the description below, as is some other alumni news involving St. Lawrence freshman Jacob Pritchard being named to the preseason ECAC All-Star rookie team. Thing you might have missed, number 3, is the Skate with the Kings video that was posted last week. Now, on Tuesday night, the team gathered for the annual event that gives kids and adults alike a chance to skate, play shinny, and other games with the team. It's always a really well-attended event. This year was no exception, and highlights from that event are right here. Honourable mentions for this week are the addition of Jake Kohlhauser on the Kings blue line, the product of St. Albert, Alberta, suited up for both games this past weekend in Kings colours and looked pretty good. Also, an honourable mention is the Kings cracking the CJHL Top 20 national rankings for the first time this season. Links to both stories are down in the description below this video. So what's to come this week as the Kings hit the road? Here's 3 things to look forward to this week for the Powell Kings. Number 1, and not necessarily new, the Kings Dream Lottery is up and running once more. Now, it's your chance to win your share of over $100,000 in cash and prizes, including the grand prize of $50,000 in cash. Other prizes include a 2016 Chevy Trax, a 2016 Honda ATV, plus lots of cash prizes as well. Tickets for the Dream Lottery are just $100 each. Only 2,499 have been printed, meaning your odds are excellent. Now, while you're considering what you do with 50 grand in cash, ask yourself what you could do with another 40 grand. That's the potential take-home prize for the 50-50 draw on the side. Tickets just $20 for that one. Only 4,000 have been printed. You can find out more about the lottery, even purchase your tickets online through prkingsdreamlottery.ca. For those of you who live in Powell River, the booth at the Town Centre Mall is open Monday to Saturday 10 until 4, and also you can get them at every Kings home game. Now, 3 important dates to remember. November 10th, a $5,000 early bird draw. In early December, we'll give away $7,500, and the main draw comes up on January the 3rd. Thing number 2 to look forward to this week, 3 pretty interesting and unique challenges for the Kings this weekend. The Poirier Sport and Leisure Complex in Coquitlam is one of the league's smaller venues and presents a different style of game than the Kings might have seen this year. Things happen quicker at the venue, and it's against an Express team that knows the building inside out. On Saturday, it's up to face the in-form West Kelowna Warriors and another rink that can play tricks on you if you're not careful. 2 points have been very tough to come by for a Kings team in recent years, and West Kelowna is certainly very good this season. Finally, the unknown, as the Kings visit the Wenatchee Wild at the Town Toyota Centre on Sunday night, a venue that no one's been to,
and one that's sure to be packed, as it'll just be the second home game the Wild have had this season, with their home opener the night prior against Coquitlam. The Kings are 4-1 away from the Hat Parker this year, including 4 straight, though, on Vancouver Island and at the Showcase in Chilliwack. And finally, thing to look forward to, number 3, is what is bound to be a loud and raucous crowd in Coquitlam on Friday night. Not just because of the hometown faithful, though. A contingent of Kings fans, 66 strong as of last update, will be in attendance. They're guaranteed to be loud. They've all been told to wear the green and gold, and they'll try and turn the Poirier Sport and Leisure Complex into a smaller version of the Hat Parker Arena for the boys on Friday night. Now, if you can't be at the game in Coquitlam, you'll certainly hear them at the rink, I'm sure, on our broadcast, as they're due to be set up right in front of where I call the game. All 3 games live on the network, 95.7 Coast FM and Fast Hockey pay-per-view this weekend as the Kings hit the road looking to build on their season-best 6-game win streak. Friday night in Coquitlam for the second straight meeting against the Express. Saturday heading up to West Kelowna before heading down to Wenatchee on Sunday. Pre-game coverage goes live at 6:40 Friday and Saturday night, 6:45 on Sunday. Thank you so much for watching this week's edition of 3 Things. I'm Alex Rawnsley. We'll talk to you on the weekend as the Kings hit the road for 3 games in 3 nights through the Lower Mainland, the interior, and into Washington State. Bye now.